Oh, my match has begun.
For you.
Oh, thank you, my match has begun. Okay. What's going on, guys? Doing things a little bit differently today. We're doing a Q&A. I haven't really done one of these before, which is kind of stupid on my part because they're incredibly easy to do. You know, I literally, like, I ask you guys for questions and then you just give me the content. It's incredibly easy. It's like free money. I should really do it more often. We're playing Paladins today, and yes, I'm in a bot lobby because I just sat in a queue for 10 minutes and I want to go to bed. Also, bear with me. It's 2 a.m. I've been up since 7 a.m. and I'm only doing one take of this. Oh dear God. I'm getting fucked in the ass right now. That's what's happening. Alright. And you know, typically whenever people do videos like this, they record the gameplay and then they just talk over it in post. That's boring. Why would you want to do that when you could save the time and just do them both at the same time? You could record the gameplay and the video at the same exact time. So that's what we're doing, even though ultimately that's just going to lead to me having less focus on both things, and ultimately it's going to be worse for it, but you know, kill yourself. Thank you, Paladins. Very cool. Also, I just realized. Oh my God! I just realized I'm doing this, and I don't even have the questions pulled up. Oh my God. Fuck. So I asked you guys, my community, for questions. I asked both in the Oh fuck. All right, that was a bit old. I asked both in the Discord, and I made a community post that most of you probably didn't see, because no one ever sees my community post for some reason. I mean, honestly, I don't blame you, I wouldn't want to see them either. So, oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. I could ult here, but there's, like, no real good use for it, so I'm just gonna dip. Anyway, we have our very first question from Cloud, and she asks, why? Because I said so. Anyway. Our second question from Apollo is, why did you need us to give you, I think, a word and a number? Now, you're like, what the fuck is he talking about? Essentially, a few months ago, I asked all of our very cool people who, you know, you're not a part of that club. There's only 6 people in that club. You're not cool enough for that club, unfortunately. But, so, fuck you too, Maeve. God. But essentially, a few months ago, I asked everyone in this club to give me a random number, word, and letter. TLDR, it was for a project that I never got around to, and never will. It's dead now. There's no point in doing it. Just like there was no point in ulting there, because there's 1 kill left, and there's no good place to ult on this map, because this map fucking sucks. And our next question from Gooby is, what gambling / gacha games do you play? It's a good game, guys. 14k healing, 35. Yeah, you got the most. Never mind. I did not, in fact, get them. Oh fuck. No, I actually probably would have gotten better stats if I didn't spend half the game in the menu. But you know, that's whatever. Yeah, no, I played Genshin Impact, and that's not something I'm proud of necessarily. But you know, other than that, my favorite gacha game is Clash Royale. Clash Royale is a gacha game, by the way. Anyway, our next question here from Prushel. What was your original inspiration for starting a YouTube channel? Has you inspiration changed at all, or does it remain the same? You know, I'm not gonna lie, when I first saw this question, I was like, damn, that's a good question. That's a really good fucking question. And no offense, I was not expecting any actually good questions from you fiends. It's something I haven't really thought about too much, because like it's honestly something I grew up, you know, probably like a lot of people in my generation, because I'm incredibly ununique. I grew up watching just, you know, YouTubers. That's basically like, if there was ever anything that I was doing in my free time, it was either playing Minecraft or watching YouTubers probably play Minecraft. You know, it's really weird to think about, because it's always been like a, why do you want to do this? Because I want to. And that's, you know, that's kind of a cop-out answer, but like, that's really it, honestly. That's all my inspiration ever was. It's like, wow, I love doing this. I want to do this. So I do it. And that's, you know, that's that's about it, really. But that goes on to the, oh fuck, I walked straight into that. The second I looked over to the right to read the rest of the fucking question, it fucking Fury is like, hey, walk into my beam. Walk into my beam, you fucking freak. But actually, very interestingly, the second part of that question is, has your inspiration changed at all? And the answer to that is yes and no, because like I said before, still, just my reasoning is, I mean, very simply, I do it because I wanna. It's fun, you know. If I'd love to be able to do this for a job one day. I've gotten, like, between you and me, I've gotten paid. I've made money doing this. But, you know, I'd like to make more. Can I get through that? Oh, get fucked! I'm literally the best player in the game. Ignore the fact that they're all bots. Don't take away from my accomplishment. Are they not gonna die? Are you fucking Fernando stole my kills. I'm gonna kill myself. It's literally Grover. But, has my inspiration changed at all? And this is the part where I actually think that it has, to an extent. Because, you know, a lot of people these days, a lot of YouTubers feel ingenuine, to say the very least. You know, not gonna, you know, list any names. I don't need that on me right now. But can you, Con, please, put me down, please. Please, put me down, please. Con, what are you, Con, you're just gonna sit, okay, you're just gonna sit there and just let me take damage, you fucking cunt. Alright. Am I allowed to say that? Is that a slur? If it's a slur, it sounds like a slur towards British people, so I'm gonna assume that it's fine. A lot of YouTubers these days feel more like, you know, brands, you know, companies. Get fucked, Ruckus. Oh my god. No way, that's my kill, right? That's my kill, right? What? What? How did I not get that kill? How did I not get that kill? I literally ledged him. Okay. Alright, I'm not gonna complain. Thank you, Paladins. Very cool. YouTube today is becoming essentially like a shell of its... Oh, wow, of course you're right there. A shell of what I believe it used to be. And, you know, it's about just people. People, not fucking mega corporations. Fucking eat me for your breakfast and drink me for your shit. Fucking, like, you know, brands and products and yada yada. Like, there's really nothing for me to say about it that hasn't been said already. I'm still mad about that rocket skill. Joshua, Sai Ben Hofer 2452, something like that, yeah. Where are you? How tall are you? Can you dunk? What Spice Girl do you identify as? And does Bruno Mars is gay? Okay, we're gonna speed run these. My house, my license says 5'10". The world says 5'8". No, probably not. I don't know any of the Spice Girls, but my favorite Powerpuff Girl is Blossom. And probably, I don't know. Snowfall Junction again? Oh my god! Cherry asks, when's the next Persona 5 video? This is actually a very good question. I'm glad someone asked this, because originally, I was gonna have this video be- I literally tabbed in. What do you mean my match is ready? Originally, I was gonna have this video be both a Q&A and a channel update. But then I thought about it, and I was like, what am I really updating them on, other than the Persona videos? And then Sherry asked this question. Thank you. Very convenient. So I'm just gonna answer it, and it can still be labeled as Q&A. So, I won't bore you with the details, but essentially, there will be no more Persona 5 videos this year. I got one person with that at least. Now, what do I mean by this? There's no more Persona 5 videos for this year? What does that mean? There's another oh my god. Hold on. I have to lock in real quick. It's a bot lobby, never mind. I don't have to lock in. I'll just fucking win. Because because it's Paladins AI. He's literally running in a straight line. But essentially, it boils down to the Persona Persona 5 videos take a long-ass time to make. Typically, for a normal video that I make, take the very last one that I did, for example. That video is like, what, maybe 13, 14 minutes long? And I was working originally with an hour and a half of footage. What was that we're not going to talk about the lag spike. It's Paladins, baby. You just roll with the punches. But for... that's typically what it is for most normal videos, right? You take, like, typically an hour, 2 hours, maybe 3 hours of footage. Thank you, Paladins. And then I trim it down to a consumable 10 to 20, sometimes 25 minutes, right? For Persona, I do the same thing, right? You know, most Persona videos are 18 to 25, sometimes they've been up to like 30 minutes, right? Now the only difference with that is, rather than working with 1, 2, maybe 3 hours of footage, every Persona video is 6 to 12 hours of footage in one, which, you know, isn't like uncommon for YouTube these days. However, right, that, like, working with that much footage isn't even really that big of a deal. The problem comes when you try to condense that much time and that much footage into less than 30 minutes. That's where the problems arise. It got to the point where I reached, like, an ultimatum, right, that I had to make with myself. Either wow, okay, get me out of here. But basically, I had to make the decision of either I can make these and have them, like, suck, or I can, you know, get them out whenever I finish them. We're not going to talk about the Quadra kill. I'm the best at the game. Literally the best IO-man in the world. You know, the more that I play through this, the more that I understand why, when YouTubers do videos like this, they, record the gameplay first, and then just voice over it. But I'm not like other YouTubers. I'm not— oh, ow. No way you're making out of it. Oh. Oh, how does that make you feel, Joe, that Voro just wasted her ultimate? I'm sorry, that was uncalled for. Most damage in the game. Get fucked. Oh, never mind, this isn't— God! Killing myself. Oh my god, I got less damage than the Torvald. Oh, I need to retire. Oh god, I got less damage than a Torvald. It's over. My career's over. I can't play Paladins anymore. Snowfall Junction again! Anyway, they give you the Cliff Notes version of it, because I keep getting sidetracked. Basically, my plan is I can make regular videos much faster than I can do Persona 5. So I've got a bunch of regular videos lined up and ready to go and upload. And while they're doing that, that gives me the time to finish the rest of my Persona 5 series, because, spoiler alert, I beat Persona 5 2 years ago, and I've just been sitting on the footage for that long, working on it to, you know, I don't have an editor. Every single video that I have made on my channel, other than 2 Overwatch videos made by Joe and 1 Fortnite video made by NoScope, every single video has been made entirely by me, start to finish. I've thought a lot about hiring an editor, but then I'm like, that sounds like a lot of work. Completely ignoring the fact that the whole point of it is to save me from having to do the work. No promises. I'm not going to promise anything, but essentially, my plan is if I use the time to finish them all, I can upload them in bulk, essentially. You know, back to back to back in January. Because the way I have it planned out now, the way I have it, I've got it planned, I've got it set, there's going to be 7 more. 7 more videos. Maybe an 8th one. Maybe an extra one, like bonus one, if I decide to do a video on like the challenge battles. Because spoiler alert, I didn't do any challenge battles until after my first playthrough. So I might do a video on that, including like spoiler alert. Actually, no, I'm not gonna say it. But you know if you know the secret bosses, you know, if you know, I'm sure you know the ones that you can only do on New Game Plus. Why is everyone so low but not dead? I hate this game. Yeah, and you know what? If I don't hold to this and, you know, upload them all back to back and finish them by like January/February, then I'm gonna have like Danny or Joe come up with a punishment for me. And then you know what? I take that back. I take that back because if I do that, they're just gonna make me play Valorant. And that's not a fun punishment for anyone involved. Anyway, that was a lengthy question. Moving on. Prushel asks, I forgot to ask, will shitpost questions be answered alongside serious ones? If they're funny. Anyway. Con. Don't do this, Con. You may have a big-ass health bar, but at the end of the day, you're still a Paladins AI. And you're not winning against the greatest IO main that has ever lived. I did not hit my head on that. You did not see anything. Moving on, Prushel says, do you feel safe? I think the real question is, do you? Danny says, what is the most difficult part of when it comes to creating content and why? Now, I gotta say, just Snowfall Junction again! Before I answer this, I just want to give kudos to Danny, because I had zero expectations of him asking a genuine question. Me personally, if I had to have guessed, I would have thought that Danny would have said something like, what the Sigma? Skibbity? Question mark. You know, something along those lines. Hawk Tua. Block on that thing. Question mark? But anyway, essentially, honestly, if I had to say, that's a good ass question, especially from Danny. No offense. Never mind, full offense. Well, you know, I think there's definitely a few things that you could narrow it down to. Like for instance, for Dylan, it's absolutely the motivation. Dylan has like a burst of motivation like once a year, and then once it's gone, he can't do it anymore. Editing is very time consuming and can be tedious at times depending on, you know, what the video is, if it's actually fun to edit. It's typically something that I don't struggle with too much because, you know, for me personally, some people may call it like egotistical or whatever, but I watch my own videos because I make videos that I like. If I didn't like the videos, then I wouldn't make them. But if I had to pick one thing, who the hell do you think you are, Leviathan? I don't know. I think I'd honestly just have to give the cop-out answer and say motivation. Because even though, like, you know, I think that is fair to say, because, like, I do... Thank you, Paladins, very cool. Because I do lose motivation not very often, but regularly, you know, from time to time. I just, you know, I'll be sitting there, I'll have my editing software open, and I'm just like, man, I do not want to do this right now. However, unlike Dylan, I have a PhD in the art of thugging it out, and then I do it anyway. Even though I you know, I don't have the motivation. So I guess you could say that's the most difficult part of it for me, even though that does feel like kind of a cop-out answer, but it is what it is. You know, there's only so much of an intellectual answer that I can give when I'm playing fucking Paladins. You know, this is already... I'm in a Paladins bot lobby. This is already a brainless activity. Like look at this. There are no signs of intelligent life anywhere. And that's including me. Anyway, Prushel says, why did you choose the name Foggier Alloy? Now, this is actually... it's a tale as old as time. Way back when I was a wee little lad. You see, my dad and my brother both had Xbox 360s that they would use to do epic gaming sessions with each other. Eventually, I was like, hey, I want to do that. That seems like pretty cool, a pretty cool thing to do. And then my dad was like, hey, okay, I'll set you up an account. And then he did. And then I was like, cool. And the name of that account was Foggier Alloy 20. And I don't know if my dad came up with that or if it was automatically generated, but that's just what it's been. And, you know, I like it, so I stuck with it. Side note, if you want to add me on Xbox, go right ahead. My username's Foggier Alloy 20. I don't play on Xbox anymore. I haven't even turned my I haven't even turned it on in like 2 years, but it's there if you want to do that. And Prushel asks again, when will we do Jackbox? And I already answered that one. Cloud asks, would you consider playing with other content creators? Yeah, no, that is actually something. Fun fact, way back when, like 2 years ago when I first started, one of my very first videos was actually a pseudo collab with an Overwatch streamer, and he was in my very first Overwatch video, and one of my first videos way back when. And we never officially like played together on stream or anything, but he was a very cool guy. I just, you know, stuff with other content creators, hell yeah, you know. That seems like something that'd be amazing. And boop. Triple? Ah, I only got 2. Damn. I might die, but I got a double kill. Avani asks, why do you play Persona 5 without saying why? What kind of fucking question is that? It's Persona! Up, Gax? Up, UPGAX, I don't know how to say that. Asks, is Ben 10 based or cringe? Well, if I'm being honest, I didn't really grow up watching Ben 10. I've never really watched Ben 10 at all. Me personally, I don't really have any particular thoughts on Ben 10 one way or the other. But if I had to pick one based or cringe, I would probably have to go with based. Just from, you know, like Ben 10's cool. I can fuck with Ben 10. I just, you know, don't. He absolutely beats Goku though. Also, I just realized I have no idea what the score is because the UI is not it is not there. Thank you, Paladins. Very cool. Cloud asks, if you could live inside any video game, not Persona or Persona related, what would you pick and why? That's a good question. I don't know. Cop-out answer, Minecraft, so I can have creative mode. Literally just creative mode. I don't know. Oh, you know what? I think I've got it. The best answer to this question is undoubtedly Kingdom Hearts. Because if you could live inside any video game world, if you pick Kingdom Hearts, that essentially opens the door to, like, every Disney world that you could think of, which includes Marvel and Star Wars and everything Disney owns, which is everything at this point. So yeah, Kingdom Hearts, I think, is going to be my general answer. If you want a specific, like, pick one, then I guess I'll go with Kingdom Hearts 2. Bulwark Fighter 3610 says, have you seen Technoblade's The Great Potato War? And if so, what's your opinion on it? Boy, sit down and let me tell you a story about your dear old Uncle Zeke. Back in my day, my good old pal Ezekiel. For those of you who don't know, he's the purple captions. Yeah, that one. And when I say back in the day, I don't mean, like, you know, when everyone watched him. I mean back in the day, like before Minecraft Monday. That's right. Zeke watched Technoblade before Minecraft Monday. Can you just, like, I just want you to grasp that for a second, because fucking no one watched Technoblade before Minecraft Monday. Nobody knew Technoblade, but oh boy, did Zeke know Technoblade. And obviously, Zeke, being my best friend of fucking, what, 14 years at this point, obviously pushed Technoblade onto me several times. And for years, I was like, dude, I don't care. I literally don't care. Stop recommending me this YouTuber. I don't care. And then came Minecraft Monday. And then, you know, I was just like everyone else at the time, watching in awe as Technoblade royally fucked everybody else in Minecraft Monday. And I was just watching in awe. I was like, wow, Technoblade is amazing, and he's so funny. Why didn't anyone tell me about this guy before? Yes, in short, I have seen Technoblade's The Great Potato War, and it is Technoblade's The Great Potato War is the Lord of the Rings of YouTube. Got massively sidetracked there. Moving on. Harmon 2002 says, so how's the zest coming, brother? I can only assume that he's referring to the Persona videos, in which case I refer you to, like, the timestamp on screen. Enola asks, does it fart? Ooh boy. It's the Shadow 4552 asks a question. That's a good question. Cobain ZF8L? Okay. I don't know, probably. Have you ever played Monster Hunter? Yeah. Yeah, I have. It's... Joe, I know you're watching this. Joe loves Monster Hunter. I'm so sorry. It's so slow, man. I couldn't. I tried so hard. I tried so hard to get into it because Monster Hunter is like Joe's favorite game ever, other than like maybe Overwatch. And I tried so hard to get into it. I could not. We played, I think, Monster Hunter World. I played it for like 20 hours, man, and oh my god, I did not enjoy a single hour of that. Monster Hunter is so fucking boring, man. I'm sorry, I couldn't. I tried so hard. I did. I really did. But it's just, I couldn't. I'm sorry. And I believe this is our last question. Ryan asks, if you could only pick one game or series to play or stream for the rest of your life, what would it be? This is actually a very good question, and I have thought about this before. And there's really, like, in my mind, there's really only one correct answer to this. Maybe two, but really only one. And that's Minecraft. Like, really, if there's only one game that you could ever play for the rest of your life, it's gotta be Minecraft. Because with every other game, except the other one that I mentioned is, as a potential possibility, is Terraria, because it's similar in this aspect. But with every other game, eventually you're going to get bored of it. Because, you know, Persona 5 Royal, it's a single-player game, it's a story game. Eventually it does end. It has some replayability, but not much, ultimately. You know, I've played Persona 5 3 times, and... you know, me personally, I want to play it again, and, you know, the only reason I want to play it again is because it's been a year and a half since I played it last. And, you know, multiplayer games. Overwatch, Paladins, Fortnite, Call of Duty, stuff like that. Even though, like, you know, they are different, they do get repetitive, you know. I love Paladins. Paladins is, like, probably my favorite multiplayer, like, shooter game. I love Paladins. I love this game. I probably couldn't play it for more than like 3 hours a day though. Like, and if Paladins was the only game that I could ever play, I'd get sick of it. Quite frankly, I'd get sick of it. But you see, with Minecraft is like the best option for this, because one, it's a sandbox game. Two, it's fucking Minecraft. You can mine, craft, break anything in the game. You can do it whatever you want. It's not a sandbox, it's the sandbox. And that's with Minecraft on its own. That's not even opening the door of mods. Minecraft is without a doubt the most modded game in existence, other than like maybe Skyrim or Terraria. With mods, you could fundamentally change all 3 of these games. However, I feel Minecraft is the one that can be changed the most. Not to mention, with Minecraft, you also have something that Terraria and Skyrim don't have, which is stuff like adventure maps, parkour maps, you know, stuff like that. Not to mention, you know, Skyrim doesn't have the multiplayer aspect that Minecraft and Terraria do. And even Terraria doesn't really have this to an extent, because you can play Terraria with your friends, but only to, like, I think 8, maybe 16 people. But, you know, Minecraft, you can play on servers. There's so many servers, endless mini games you could partake in. So, like, really, there's only one objective correct choice. It's like, look, Minecraft is the best selling game for a reason, alright? Everyone's gonna pick Minecraft, yeah, everyone picks Minecraft for a fucking reason. Oh wait, there's one question I missed. Cloud asks, what is the best Pokemon? And what is your favorite Pokemon? Now me personally, I've never really been much of a Pokemon guy, but Pokemon number 591? Pokemon number 591. That's all I'm gonna say. Anyway, that video was something. If you guys want more just videos like this, you know, where I just play Paladins and yap about stuff, I've got stuff to yap about. So if you want to see that, hit the like button and subscribe. And if you don't want to see more of it, hit the like button and subscribe, because I do stuff that's not this. And, you know, if you have any more questions, ask them in the comments. I might do another one. I don't know. I'm gonna go to bed.